Michel Barnier will hold crucial talks with Angela Merkel on Monday with breakthrough in the Brexit negotiations on the horizon. The Brussels diplomat will escalate his work on the future relationship pact with Britain by jetting out to Berlin for talks with the influential German Chancellor. The meeting was confirmed after Boris Johnson and Commission boss Ursula von der Leyen agreed to take stock of the negotiations on a free trade agreement. Mrs. Merkel currently holds the EU's rotating presidency and will play a vital role in convincing her counterparts to support any deal. With a compromise in sight, the bloc is preparing to sell its agreement to member states. France could prove a huge stumbling block, with President Emmanuel Macron keen to uphold his hardline demand for the same level of access to Britain's coastal waters. Earlier this week it emerged Paris was urged to back concessions to Britain over fisheries by non-coastal states. Both sides today concluded their ninth formal round of talks over a post-Brexit deal, and are expected to announce more sessions in the coming days. Brussels sources claim British negotiators have shown a willingness to compromise in order to secure a deal. But EU diplomats say the move will require a decision by the politicians before both sides can make the concessions a reality. A Number 10 spokesman said, the Prime Minister will be speaking to President von der Leyen tomorrow afternoon to take stock of negotiations and discuss the next steps. A senior diplomatic source said, this is a good sign. I hope there will be forthcoming signals on the two main outstanding issues, fish and state aid. Another EU source said the 5 British proposals tabled ahead of this week's negotiating had created an opening. The insider said, the papers did their job. They provided a starting point for talks this week. It's now good that the top leaders touch base on where we stand and the way forward. Mr. Barnier, the EU's chief Brexit negotiator, is understood to be far from convinced that it's time for both sides to enter the tunnel.